Let's fight! Let's fight, folks. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you, wherever in the world you guys are joining us from. Let's fight. You want to share the live stream. Smash that emoji button for us, folks. Smash that emoji button for us. Good to see so many of you locked and loaded, ready to go, fired up and ready to go, folks. Boots on the ground. So good to see so many of you joining our live broadcast, folks. Let's fight. Let's fight, guys. Let's fight. Good to see all of you. Gather around, guys. Gather around. We are fired up at this end. Boots on the ground. We embarking on boots on the ground, folks. We in the ring again. We in the ring. We out here and we in here all at the same time. Good to see you, folks. Wherever you guys are joining us from around the world, Avril Blacketton, as is Gavin Bourne, Yvonne Daly, Pauline Austin, Eartha McCalmont, Carl Fordyce, Fat Girl Hendy. Good to see you, Hendy. You come back, girl. You come back. Good to see Polly Ann Schultz. Guys, really good to have all of you, including Yolette Benjamin and Sheena Hazel. Good to see Denise London, Welchman, and Lilita Ford as well. Volme Wilson. Good to see you guys. Edward Gonzalez. How are you doing, Edward? From the Bronx, he's joining us. Cycling Earl is here too, and Sherwin and Kim Walker. Koana Mingo is here. Doreen Beckles is here too. The whole crew. Guys, good to have you here in the ring. We have a program for you. Good to have you. Lots of news, lots of information, lots of things we think you ought to know about, folks. Confusion powder in the PPP camp. Confusion powder as the saga of the economic doldrums, folks, as it goes on. Things tight. Things tight. Things are tight. And this confusion powder. It's like since August 2nd, 2020, somebody sprinkle confusion powder over this country. Every goddamn day. It's something. Things tight right now. It's tight. And people feel the pinch. People feel the squeeze. Good to see you, Cleon Christopher. Good to see you, Erwin Don Cook. Good to see you, Chanel Ross. Chanel. Isabella Butters in the house. Good to see Idris Williams and good to see Owen Backus. Good to see Donna. And good to see Bob, Annie. Good to see all of you. Clifton Smith is here as well. June Daniels McKinnon is here as well. Junior guest spot girl, congratulations. Wilma Grant, how you doing, Wilma? Good to see you. I ain't see Wilma in a little bit, but good to see Wilma this evening. Sharmila, Simeon Carter is here as well. Folks, I'm fired up, ready to go. Don't let anybody stop you from sharing that live stream, folks, and smashing that emoji button. We want to see how you folks are doing out there on social media. Kit Abrams, we want to see how you guys are doing. Royal Dave, we want to see how you're doing. Keith Adams, we want to see how you're doing. Pinky Kerr, smash that emoji button. Give us a like. Give us a love. Give us some starry eye. Give us an angry face if that's what it means, guys. But good to have you here in the ring. Welcome in the ring, into the Coliseum, into the stadium and the arena. Good to have all of you. Carlene Campbell, good to have you. I knew some point in my life my speaking fast would have come in handy. I just knew it. Colleen Simon, good to see you. Ian Daniels, Everett Small, good to see you. Melissa Richards and Roxanne Lester Jacobs, good to see you as well. I knew it would have come in handy. Let's fight. Let's fight, folks. We fired up and we're ready to go. Good to have you guys here. Trust you guys have had a fantastic day at work, at school, whatever you guys found to do today. Hope you guys did it well, with integrity, with character, folks, and you did it out of your wonderful value system. Don't get like the trench crappos and the jagabats. Ian Adams, good to see you there. Good to see you, Lyndon Gill. Kesharma Spotted. Gail Alicott. Gail, I ain't seen a little bit, girl. How you doing now? Good to see you. Is it Philomena Fontenelle? Good to see you, PF. Philomena Fontenelle, good to see you. And J.O. German Osborne, I see. Ingrid Crawford, how are you doing now? MM Myrna Monroe, good to see you. Aldwin Lake, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see each and every one of you guys. We want to hold back. You all know we said we ain't coming off the mark. Nothing less than 400 shares. Where we there? Thing there on our side. We all them are. Where we people's at? We in the ring again, folks. We in the ring again. We fired up, guys. Ready to go. Ready to bring the information for you guys. We all them are. We all there. I thought y'all them out, but that's not the case. I thought y'all them out. We fired up. And we ready to go. We all there. Guys, a very good evening to each and every one of you. Yep. A little noisy this time. Fired up and ready to go. Good to have you guys here. Good to see you folks. They think we just broke the bell. Good to see you guys. Fired up and ready to go. Fired up, Babani, ready to go. Carolina Reynolds, Brenda Moore, good to see you. Preck, is it Preck? Patel Preck, good to see you. Warnella Garnett, good to see you. Clive Jackson, here too, folks. We're fired up. Ready to go. Fired up and ready to go, guys. Kirk Paris is here. I see Denny's, London Welchman, Seymour, George, up in the hizza as well. Sasha Trim. Sasha, how you doing? Spurley, how you doing? Good to see you, folks. Pauline Austin as well. Good to see you. Abigail Natasha Kingston. Tonya. Good to see you guys. I am fired up, ready to go. The guys say we ain't coming off the mark for nothing less than 400. They said we don't come out to bed like that. We ain't coming out to bed like that, folks. Who you think we be? Who you think we is? We're fired up, guys. Share the live stream. Smash that emoji button. Share it back to a page you're on. Share it back to a group you're in. Share it back to your profiles, guys. Share it even on WhatsApp. Send it to a friend. Send it to a frenemy. Send it to the fella. Send it to the side chick. Send it to the main squeeze. Just send the stream, folks. Let all the folks of the world get this valid and credible information. Thanks for joining us, guys. Wherever in the world, you guys are joining us from. Good to see you, Wilma Grant. Renee McKenzie Talbot. How you doing, Renee? I ain't seen a little bit. Good to see you. Jamaica Williams, Kurt Daniels. Good to see you guys. Claudette Harry and Charles Nelson Horace Thomas as well, guys. Good to see each and every one of you. You all know how we roll. This is how we roll. We give a shout out to our viewers. We give a shout out to our... That's how we struck it here, man. We got our own style. Y'all don't come and style we. Y'all think y'all can style we? Y'all think y'all can stunt we? Just like that, we could cause it. Just like that. We in the ring again, folks. We in the ring again. And great to have each and every one of you. Welcome in the ring, guys. Wherever you are joining us from this evening, welcome in the ring. I think a piece of bell just went into the monitor. But that being said, we're fantastic. Otherwise, guys, Yonat Benjamin, we're fantastic. Michelle Kurika, we're fantastic. Nicola Noel, we're just great, superb, and fine. Ken Daisy Norine, good to see you there, guys. We're fired up, ready to go, ready to head into the fight card, guys. A very good evening to all of you. Share the live stream, smash the emoji button, Basil Clark, and Tessa, and Angeli Abrams, Karen Smith, smash the emoji button, Coretta, Fraser Kingston, and Wendy Caesar, smash the emoji button, and let's fight, guys, let's fight. Things tight. Let me tell you all that from off the bat. Things are tight. How things be we all there? How things be we all there? How people gonna know how tight things tight in Guyana if you all don't share the live stream? If you all don't share to the stakeholders and your neighbors can see how things tight, them boys don't want you know. Them boys don't want you know. Right now they got a plan, you know. They got a plan. The plan is you baffle them. If you can baffle with brilliance, you dazzle with the other thing. Or is it if you can't dazzle with brilliance? That is it. You can't dazzle with brilliance, you baffle with BS. That's what they run. That is what they run because they want to distract. They want to distract from the hard times, but we're feeling it. We feel it. Right now, we're hungry. Right now, we're hungry. We out there, we hungry. That's what people telling this administration. Less than 2 years in, the economy is falling to pieces. And them boys seem to get a plan. Mightn't be the plan you like, but they're doing something. They're doing something. That being said, folks, welcome in the ring again. Wherever in the world you guys are joining us from, we trust you've had a fantastic, brilliant, big, productive, lovely, super duper of a day, folks. And welcome. Quite a few things to share with you. And let's get to the fight card. We're in the ring again, people. We're in the ring again. And good to have each and every one of you, Linda Gill and Wilma Grant, Bob Allen, all you other beautiful folks. What's on the fight card tonight? They share the live stream, guys. They share. The folks said you all and share the live stream. You all and smashing the emoji. But how we looking, folks? How we behaving Saturday? Kieran and for Glasgow, how we behaving, sir? Everything going up is maybe there. It's maybe there. Things tight. You all don't believe that? Sandrine Bain and Bob Annie, things are tight. Yep. That being said, folks, we want to encourage you. Share the live stream, smash that emoji button for us, and we're up, folks. From around the world. That's where we're starting from. That is where we did. That's where we be. Well, the World Court in having it. Ladies and gentlemen, folks and friends, the World Court not having it with them boys. They ain't taking it easy. But the World Court issued some instructions to Putin today to stop that military operation, quote unquote, military operation. Stop it. That's what the people say. Stop it. They say stop it. Right? The World Court met today and in a decisive move has said to Russia, stop this military incursion in the Ukraine. Don't take it from me, folks. Do not take it from me. Listen to what the people said in their own words, guys. In their own words. Listen to the World Court, the International Court of Justice, I think it is.
In the present case, having considered the terms of the provisional...
Anytime now, justice. Third time is a charm.
In the present case, having considered the terms of the provisional measures requested by Ukraine and the circumstances of the case, the court finds that the measures to be indicated need not be identical to those requested. The court considers that, with regard to the situation described above, the Russian Federation must, pending the final decision in the case, suspend the military operations that it commenced on 24 February 2022 in the territory of Ukraine.
Pim! You all hear that? You all hear? That's the instructions of the World Court. Cease, and desist. That is what they have said. And we appreciate some of y'all, the hearing going. You all group in my area with the boom buses. Your hearing slightly off now. Or maybe the movements were too quick. Take another look at that. Listen to what the National Court of Justice said on this issue.
In the present case, having considered the terms of the provisional measures requested by Ukraine and the circumstances of the case, the court finds that the measures to be indicated need not be identical to those requested. The court considers that, with regard to the situation described above, the Russian Federation must, pending the final decision in the case, suspend the military operations that it commenced on 24 February 2022 in the territory of Ukraine.
Must suspend. Well, the ball right now is in Putin's court. The ball is in Russia's court. The national court says Russia must suspend its military operation, and that's how that is going, folks, on the Russia-Ukraine war front. That is how that is going. Moving on, folks. Moving on. Pace and power. Closer to home. Photo of the day, guys. Photo of the day. We're still internationally. We're still looking at issues internationally, folks. And that brings us to our photo of the day. And what a beautiful photo this is. This is our very, very old Grace Nichols, a writer, a poet, one of our writers who's lived in England since she was 27 years of age. Grace Nichols today, folks, received a very, very prestigious award by the Queen herself. Yep. You know, you want to know what that is? Some of you guys are so curious. We can tell y'all. Hold on. We can tell y'all what it is. Right? You don't have to do it. We can tell you what it is. So today, according to the report that we have, folks, Guyanese, let me take it from the top. Right? Guyanese Grace Nichols was presented with the Queen's Gold Medal for Poetry. Yep, this is our photo of the day. Guyanese Grace Nichols. Queen Elizabeth II today presented Guyanese Grace Nichols with the Queen's Gold Medal for Poetry 2021 at Windsor Castle. Nichols, a Guyanese poet who moved to Britain at the age of 27 years old. Her first collection of poetry was I Is a Long Memory Woman. She's Guyanese. No other proof needed. I Is a Long Memory Woman. That was her first collection of poetry in 1983. Is a long memory woman. And that one, guys, the Commonwealth Poetry Prize. Yep. And that prize, believe it or not, was established by King George V in 1933. The medal is awarded annually for excellence in poetry. Guys, you know we do our best. We shine when we overseas. It's only here people try to hold you back. Yeah? If Grace went here, they're trying to hold you back. But Grace has now received this very prestigious award. We say respect and manners. We being made to understand that the medal itself was designed by the late Edmund Dulac. All right? And on one side, bearing the crown's effigy of the Queen, and the other featuring what is called the figure of truth. The other side of this medal, this medallion, features the figure of truth who is emerging from her well and holding in her right hand the divine flame of inspiration. Beauty is truth, and truth, beauty. Respect and manners. Certainly, Grace Nichols, having achieved this very prestigious award, deserves a share, folks. Respect and manners. And that is our picture on the once you left Chetty Jogging International or Eugene Karaye, things just start looking up. Why is that? Why people can't stay right here and help develop our country? And people are not interfering. Peace-loving folks like us, uncontroversial people. So let me ring the bell for Grace. Yep. Respect and manners to Grace Nichols, folks, and all of you there in the diaspora who have our flags flying high. We say to you guys as well, respect and manners. Some of you didn't even know we had a writer and a poet named Grace Nichols. I just introduced you all. That's why I tell you all, folks. Sometimes you just gotta calm down. Be gentle with yourselves. Go and buy a book, read, expand, open your knowledge, open your vocab, and let me move forward, man. You can't live one way all the time. 2022 is about pace and power. Pace and power, folks. Good to have each and every one of you guys here with us, wherever you guys are joining us from around the world. So good to have you. So good. Moving on to Fight Card again. Respect and manners to Grace Nichols from receiving this very, very prestigious award. Pace and power. Hope you all see Grace move with pace and power. Right? Grace is a big woman out in the UK since she's 27, and Grace still firing. Some of you young and sit down, blaming the government for everything, blaming the opposition for everything. Everybody here, I was wrong to you. And nobody never like you. Come on, folks. Plan your work your plan. Pace and power in 2020. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. Pace and power, folks. Good to have each and every one of you guys here with us. Pace and power, that's what we're telling you. Mark Doris, pace and power. Mark is in the ring tonight. Mary Adams, pace and power. Stephen Monroe, pace and power. Sheila Boyd Child, pace and power, guys. Nero DeJean, pace and power. Plan your work your plan, move forward in 2022. Pace and power. And that's what we're seeing, folks, on this one, because the opposition recently, the new AFC opposition, recently, folks, had a meeting with GCOM, and we tell them, we say, we got to address certain things before elections. Yep. We got to address electoral reforms before election, house registration before elections. How y'all feeling about those things, Babani and Romeo Sinclair? We got to address certain issues before the next election. We walking in blind again. Come on now, folks. We're not walking into the next election blind. With them jagabats and trench crappos there. But just today, we found that there was employed at GCOM, one of the PPP persons who was a scrutineer one of the polling places, working out at GCOM. You see how you got to get eagle eyes on these folks? Operation Eagle Eyes in your skin. That's how it's going down. Pace and power in 2022. You got to stay vigilant. And we on it, folks. We on it. So we told GCOM. Them boys went in there and they laid down the law to GCOM. They said, we're not having it. We got to address certain reforms in 2022 before the next election. Well, the way how things going, folks, how things are tight, them boys frighten elections bad. Them boys ain't talking local government election, but we talking it. And we not only talking the talk, we walking the walk. We walked in there to GCOM and say, look, fix these problems here. Fix them. Come on now, folks. Come on now. And that's what's happening, guys, on that front. Erica Hooper and Paula Benjamin and Marcia Griffith, Diane Fordyce. That's what's happening. A lot of fun. But moving along, folks, pace and power. We got man's a mystic. We got man's a mystic. But man's there. Man's telling Westminster, far, far away, west. You know what's Westminster? Westminster, then Westminster. You all hearing us? So we being made to understand, guys. Manzo Walton is your very own co-host of the our morning program, FYI, has been in London for a couple of days now, and she's on business. It's not play. We ain't got time to play. We tell you all it's pace and power. But here a man's doing in London, man. Let me mention business together. We can all be fast together and great together. We're hearing that she's attending the 70th seminar, this 70th Westminster, folks. Please and thank you. Westminster seminar that is currently on the way. Here the girl got at Westminster Palace in London. Please and thank you. Take your time and peel your pine. The seminar is hosted, we're being told, by the UK Parliament and the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, with members of Parliament from both the government and opposition parties in attendance. It's not only these people from all over the world, right? And then we saw on a social media post, and then Amanda told us just this minute in our podcast, Below the Belt, she was on with us there, and she said that this year's seminar will explore novel ideas, novel issues, such as hybrid parliaments, navigating the digital space, as well as conventional issues, such as holding the executive to account and conducting inquiries. All very, very, very pertinent issues, if I might say so myself. All very pertinent issues. Pertinent issues, especially the last one. Ring it to the last one. Yep, holding the executive accountable. That's what we got to do. And that is the missing element here. Say, that is the missing element here. Is the element. But them folks not like that in the UK. They hold their executives accountable. You all see that one minister partying during COVID lockdown and so on. Had to go. Well, the errors of this administration, right? If they were to be held really accountable, holding the executive accountable, half of them gone home already, Empty cabinet, half of them, 3/4, done gone home. The amount of egregious infractions the very government committed on their own COVID-19 protocols, their own COVID-19 regulations, all of them would have gone home. Right? All of them would have gone home. That is what we need. Them to be held accountable. And we always say that is how you and I come in. We got to hold them accountable, folks. Come on now. Pace and power. We said in 2020, hold them focus in 2020. So that is where Banza is, folks. And we're going to keep touching base with her. Show the conference. We can bother she. We your friends. We can bother she. We want to know things going. Shucks. Moving on to White Card, folks. Moving on. Thing there. How it going? We often show you guys how a lot of things start. We start a lot of stories with you guys, but oftentimes we want to come and catch up, give you guys an update. How some things going? You all remember that wedding house just the other day with the US guy visiting home for his brother's wedding. Met his demise after some people come and pop in. Things are bad. They can't afford food and all kinds of things. Pop in to eat all the people food. The people ask them to leave gently. They gone outside lashing up the people can't hold such a foolishness. And now this guy innocently gone outside to say, what happened to y'all, man? Catch y'all senses now. Catch your senses. Who tell you if you do that? Like he opened their wedding. Those guys mercilessly stabbed him. Right? And we're being made to understand that just today, folks, that's how it's going. One of them, just today, we're rushing ahead of ourselves. One of them was held and he's now remanded for the murder of this overseas-based Guyanese. That's how this going. We told you, horrific, came home for his brother's wedding. Oh my God. And we don't have no value for human life. We got to change that. We got to change that. No value at all for human life. And so this is how the young man met his demise. You can't do the time. Don't do the crime. Go pay. And hopefully you come out reform. Hopefully. Just like that. The man went to tell him something. They bought the man. Walking back to his family, collapsed and died. Just like that. Could you imagine coming home for a wedding? And it's a funeral all in one? We got to stop this nonsense. We got to stop it. So that is how that is going, folks. Wherever you're joining us from around the world, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome in the ring. You're in the right place. Keep yourself strapped in things tight, and it's about to get bumpy, folks. Moving along. Yeah, don't peep the car already. Them jackabout in the trench crop. That's their new section. It's your new section. That's what we're saying. Who vex lose? Who vex? We can talk the things. Who vex? You know, people who got thin skin go vex easy. The truth hurts. No, sir. Bobani and Ingrid King and icy in Sinclair. The truth hurts. Ring the bell for that. Ring the bell for that. Ring it. The truth is hurt. Nasa, Juju, Patricia Kilsoon, the truth is hurt. Folks, look what happening. Y'all think things easy here? Y'all think things easy? Well, hold on. Who's sharing the live stream, guys? Who share? You know, we promised we can come up the mark for not less than 400 people. We're so gracious with you all. 25 minutes in, guys. Share the live stream. Smash that emoji button. Nicola Hardin, Rowena Cummins, Erica Hooper, John Liverpool, pace and power. Here's the news for the trench crappers and the jaggerbats, folks. This is what we're doing in this country. Pace and power. Moving along the fight card. Things tight. I tell y'all that. You think we joking? You think we lying, huh? You don't think we lying? Pace and power. Things tight. Tight. Folks, you're only diaspora. When we tell you things tight, believe we. Huh? When we tell you things tight, believe us. Believe me, things tight. When the family call you and say, send a little 2% more than the usual. Believe them, things rough and tough. Right? And who feels it knows. This was happening, folks. Confusion powder every day. Some other problem to deal with. You can't deal with one problem fast enough. Something else. Confusion powder. You all know since August 2nd, 2020. That's how it's been. Since these guys come back, Priyansh your friends them, Irfan and he friends them, Catfish and he friends them, Papa Jaguar and the whole crew, Alibaba and the 40 thieves. Since they come back, that's how it's been. Pace and power nonetheless, folks. This was happening. This is what's happening. It's a nation besieged. And we want to share this with you guys. Let's just take some of the branding off. We want to share this with you. There are a nation besieged by problems. Besieged, I tell you, besieged by problems. Look what's happening. Look, from Region 1, you start with the Warhouse. Foraging for food. How many of you saw that photograph recently of the Warhouse foraging for food? Flooding in the Pomeroon. Them guys gone back now, Hamper Nation. Right? Instead of just trying to solve, what is the flooding problem? Is it the drainage and irrigation there bad? What is happening there? 3 biggest budgets later, all we could do is handouts. Soon as you got a little to take half pint split piece and a quarter of a half pound beef and go about your business. Soon as everything, Hamper Nation. So the Pomeroon is a little flooded there. The guy with the hamper, oh father, give people some boat and life jacket, man. And then there's the rice farmers in the Essequibo with the protests through the length and breadth of this country, folks. There's problems. So the rice farmer in Essequibo protesting, and then you got the Black Bush Polder, the rice farmers there protesting as well, and then you got the Blairmont sugar workers protesting. Folks, you think it's one story in this country? Confusion powder. No, soon that is finished. Quarantine hire car drivers protesting as well. The quarantine hire car drivers protesting as well. Things are tight. We didn't even spell quarantine right tonight. I'm telling you, because when you're hungry, sometimes you ain't even seeing right. Right? Sometimes the hunger bracing your eyesight affected by the thing. That's how it's going. Sometimes all your eyesight affected by the thing. So forgive us, people. When money flowing, food coming around, we can spell quarantine better. That being said, no sooner that is being done, the quarantine hire car drivers protesting. The milk raise the flour. The milk raise flour price. Oh God, I gotta give up flour now. I don't give up bora. I give up plantain. I gotta give up milk now. Milk is 600 a pound. I gotta give up garlic now. Garlic is another 600 a pound. Now flour gone up. Y'all imagine that? And then the Linden Entrepreneurial Network, their workers have not been paid for months. Folks, how do we expect some people to survive in this country? And we paying them on every front they besiege, folks. The CPC, the students there were promised a stipend. 2 budget backs, Priya. 2 budget back. Priya Manik Chan, the installed Minister of Education, made a big post on Facebook, bigging up the government for passing this measure of going to Parliament for this money for the teacher's stipend. Up to now, 2 budgets later, they can't receive it. We met with a couple of students. They told us, they said 9 months now, we're waiting on the student stipend. We can't get it. How people must survive in this country? So there is CP, there is the Linden Enterprise Networks. People are getting paid. And then you got the Guyana's People Militia as well. Folks, them boys fighting a battle on all fronts locally. On all fronts. These are only a couple of years to be picked out. is only couple of the issues we picked up. We ain't talk about island gas. We ain't talk about the natural resource fund. We ain't talk about all them commissions that them boys ain't even institutionalized yet, operationalized. We ain't talk about that. We ain't talk about rising crime yet. But we coming to that. We coming down. We tell you how things there, folks. Share the live stream. Smash that emoji button on every front, folks. Look at this map, and we're gonna be adding to it. We're going to be adding to it. And every front is problems. On every front is issue. You tell me there's a government that got a strategic plan of clarity and know where they're going? You think so? Huh? Is a government of strategic plan? You remember Irfan said last night? You remember Irfan said last night? Hold on. Irfan said they got a plan. How they looking for we now? He said they got a plan. Listen to the fella.
Really spend much time.
Listen to the fella. He said he had a plan.
Really spend much time. People really spend much
Even the computer tired. Things tight. Yep, it's tight.
Really spend much time. People ask me why you don't spend more time responding to some of these things. People cussing you all day. Why you don't respond to them? I don't have time. There is too much on the plate. There is too much positive things going on. Don't waste my time. Let us. This is not about me. If you feel I'm a fool, I'm a fool. But one thing I have clarity on, that this government has a vision that is clear and strategic in moving this country forward for all the people of Guyana.
Even see plate full. Wind out the front sell the plate full. Look the plate, people. Has no positives. The warrows in a country foraging the garbage for food. When we ever come to that? Pomeroon flood. On the Sikebo, the rice farmers protesting. Blackbush Polar rice farmers protesting. The Blairmont sugar workers protesting. The quarantine hire car drivers protesting. All because of why? Things tight. And then you don't pay no wholesale all the people. And you tell me you got a strategic plan. Well, if you didn't have one, I don't know what. If you did not have a plan, I don't know what the case would have been. And I told you guys we were coming to security because the American ambassador, Sarah Lynch, just wrote to the staff of the embassy and those persons who are going to be visiting with them to tell them you got to avoid the markets. Because Sarah Lynch is doing their homework and they realize it's not only High Risk Saturday, it's every day of the week now. Robberies. Them boys coming for the thing. It's like they left me with something. So they're coming for the thing. So Sarah Lynch, quite recently, guys, wrote, and she said you almost avoid these areas. Avoid Stabrook Market. Avoid Border Market. Do not go, she said specifically, to Stabrook Market unaccompanied. And don't even dare go nighttime. Don't go Border Market unaccompanied at all. She said avoid the markets. You can imagine that? Oh yes. Now you install them. How it going for y'all? How it going for you? I ain't see you on the Granger. They say avoid the markets. Avoid here, avoid there. Less than 2 years in. Who vex lose? The truth hurts. The truth hurts. That's what the American ambassador said. Avoid Stabrook Market. Avoid border markets at all costs. In a memo to the staff. 2 years in, folks. That is the truth. That is the truth. I know we got all kinds of folks who come and listen to our program. All kinds of folks who come. Folks, we don't try to sensationalize. We don't try to propagandize. We just deal in what is credible and valid. And this is what the American ambassador said quite recently. Things tight. And them boys out there waiting until Saturday. You all remember here from the comment and say, oh, it's only High Risk Saturday? It's only then? But no. American ambassador, any day of the week is fair game for them boys. Avoid Stabrook Market and avoid Border Market. And we gonna share me, I'm gonna ring the bell for that. We gotta ring the bell for that because what comes next is such an embarrassment. It's such an embarrassment to all of us. What comes next? It is such a tremendous embarrassment to us. Watch now. Now, soon as Sarah talk, Them boys out by Starbuck Market. Here them by Folks, that is not a real place, you know. It is not a real place. Soon Sarah Talk, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Assistant Commissioner and Police Commander Simon McBeal, right, plans to bring public safety to the market area. Suddenly, see, y'all gotta forget y'all intelligence now from the American Embassy. Nobody doing the work no more. We just earning salaries, big super salaries, and a whole host of concessions under false pretenses. So the American Embassy got to tell me now that, oh yes, your citizens getting robbed by Starbuck Market, right? It is the American Embassy who got to tell me that the citizens getting robbed by Border Market. Nobody concerned. We do no intelligence gathering. We doing no policing since Paul Slow left this service, man. Since Paul Slow and them boys left the force, and left the police service commission. We doing no work no more. So what we doing in the office holder? We just sit down with your foot up. Sarah Lynch got to tell me the things happening by the market before we move. What madness is this? This is a country. And then your friend telling me he got a strategic plan. He want to hear critics. Y'all ever madness like this? He ain't got no time for critics. Huh? What madness is this? This is a country. Is Sarah Lynch is the president or is he finally? Because like when Sarah Lynch said move is move. Right? Apparently that is what we're seeing. Right? Apparently that is what we see. It's a whole set of confusion nonsense. Total confusion nonsense. So Sarah Lynch had to tell them boys, let's get a move on. Your own citizens. And that's a warning for you guys in the diaspora who are going to be coming home. You got to be vigilant. Come. We need the remittances. Bring it with y'all. Don't bother sending to Western Union, them kind of places now. We need the extras. We need all of it. Bring it when you come in. But be vigilant when you come. You gotta watch, people. You gotta watch. You gotta watch. Watch. Right now, you're doing this broadcast, now you're watching this. Some people run away with your background and with the lights. Are you watching? Things tight. Y'all think it's easy? Y'all think it's easy, folks? So that's Sarah Lynch. She just tell them. Her staff, you know, she ain't talking to the government. She ain't sending them a memo. She says, staff, I want what's best for y'all. Avoid the markets. And no them vegetables don't look tempted. The price is a little high and so on. I don't know because the price should tell them, but she said it's crime. Crime. I know it's crime in the high prices, the crime in the crime. Avoid the market. How they looking? How they looking for us? The police force can come out on their own and say, we have a plan, we notice crime going up, and we're going to do something about it. Oh, no, the American ambassador speaks, and not everybody run in. How are we looking? We're looking 10. That's not only because we're hungry, but we're looking 10 proverbially as well. We're looking real 10. Right? So, Sarah Lynch, please, tell them pay the public servants. We might get something. Please, tell them that there be equity in the distribution of our national patrimony, national wealth. We might get some. We might get some movements. Come on, Sarah. Tell them meet with the opposition leader. Tell them meet with the other side, the parliamentary opposition folks. So we might get something done. Yesterday, Sarah Lynch wrote the staff, you know. She write the government, and today the Gang Police come out and say, they got a plan for They got a plan for Starbuck Market. Y'all think they're right? What we electing people for? Might as well we just let the ambassadors rule we. Go back to Britain or go back to the US or something. We looking 10. It's not because things like, it's because of that and this foolishness that's happening. It's because of that and this foolishness. Well, second day running, them boys in Cameroon and taking easy. Them boys in the Essequibo Coast, on the Essequibo Coast, they're taking it easy at all. Them boys went today in front of Freedom House in Anna Regina and protested. Boots on the ground, them boys ain't having it. In front of Freedom House, them boys carried it right. They say being taking 50,000 a bag of party, being what y'all say. Right? We run things don't run we, the PPP. Folks, this is in the heartland, you know. This is in the PPP heartland, and they ain't taking it. Why are we taking it? If they are not taking it, why are we taking it? Some we got to wise up, you know. Some we got to wise up. Them boys ain't taking it. This is in the heartland. Second day on. I tell y'all. There was Nigel Jamlal yesterday trying to coax them. Trying to talk them down and say, oh, Y'all know we got y'all, rice farmers. We got y'all. We say PPP man. Y'all vote for we. We got y'all. Damn Lal went there. Who tell you to do that? It's Water second show. We know we showed you guys last night, but it's Water second show. Why Lal went and do that there? Why is that? Folks, they weren't having it. Take a second listen. Take a second look. What transpired there? Well, these guys were out again in front of Freedom House in Anna Regina and Essequibo just today. Take a listen to what happened yesterday when Lal went and said he's trying to appease them because he thinks he's Mr. Charismatic. Stop it and mind your own barnyard.
And then when you have a sort of $400 back to body.
Them bringing the fourth class in low cost since the crop before and it's still on double now.
And you have to me when we sorry, when we go by for
Bring your Mawa deal with race. They bring the local government, Mawa respond to local government. That is a trick. If you know Durham Lal, you can know my life. Every time to Durham Lal, you're wasting time. Let them bring the agriculture man.
You can't get up right.
Let them bring the agriculture man. You can't get the show man. Don't listen to Durham Lal. Durham Lal is a dildo man. He has nothing to do with race. Bring the agriculture man. You know about Durham Lal? Then you know about life. Only like Durham Lal. Because it's the same thing. Can you people in America tell you to apologize to the woman? You still not do that. There was a man who was starting to. The cost of production in a city or any part of the right.
Yep. We want a dildo man. We want a dildo man. We don't want. This is the heartland. This is the heartland, people. This is the heartland. And they're not having it. They're not having it. Even them now. Telling people to watch to us. Watch to us for the answers. It's like it's something you've never seen before. They say, watch to us. Watch in the ring. They got the answers there for y'all. Right? The people calling for them. He crawled. Same minister they're asking for. The agriculture minister. He crawled and went to speak to the sugar workers at Blairmont. He said, we got the answers. Watch in the ring. Watch in the ring. They got the answers for y'all. They know everything. Watch in the ring. Y'all think we lying? Y'all think we joking here? The man said, watch in the ring. Watch. Take a listen.
But they would like to see protests and disruption in the industry. They would like to see that.
Do we have it now?
But they would like to see protests and disruption in the industry. They would like to see that the people commit wrong things and then police lock them up and say that the people I vote for the PPP government and I lock you up. That they would like to see. That's the kind of psychology they want. Whereas the Apple actually did nothing for this industry. When I was in Parliament during the budget debate, Ramjapan was texting me saying that we give out all the flood relief money in Blackbush Coal and they are for quarantine. And to let them men that talk about the rice industry, when they look at this guy, Sharon Duncan, I tell you, they can do everything for this country now. Everything for this country.
We agree wholeheartedly. We can do it. Given the opportunity, we can do it. We're fired up, ready to go, folks. Ready to get the gun running. Fired up and ready to go. We are fired up. Folks, give us a share for that. The minister said that. We're fired up. We could do everything. We want y'all know that. We got a team in place. Any eventuality, we ready for it. Ready to step in there and rescue this nation. We got a plan, folks. We got a plan. We got a plan. A better plan, a superior plan, I dare say. A superior plan. So that was happening, folks. That was happening today, just today on the Essequibo Coast. Right at Anna Regina, in the people face, the PP face. Them boys went to the front office and said, we want more for Paddy. That being said, even some other political parties are now saying more must be done. And we found this one very, very fascinating. Our very, very own Tabitha Sarabo Haley. Even Tabitha's party came out. It tight for everybody. Think it's only some people? Everybody it tight for. And Tabitha belongs to the Ghana Nation Builders. And Tabitha's party just today issued a strong statement saying there should be zero rate or reduced tax on fuel by 50% for the next 6 months. And then it's a temporarily provide a monthly food voucher of $30,000 per household, making $500,000 or less per month. Give the people money, man. Give the people money. And then they went on to state that they work with the Guyana Public Service Union and work with the private sector to provide scale salary increases that can cushion the high rise of the cost of living. Folks, things tight. And this, guys, today was coming out of the Ghana Nation Builders, of which Tabitha Sarabo Haley, our sister or friend, belongs to that. Provide assistance to the people. That's what they're saying. Provide assistance for the people. You got to be looking thin. Be looking thin out here, folks. I'll be collarbone showing. Be looking real thin. And we told y'all. We didn't tell y'all. The teachers. Our teachers. Molding the nation's children. Oh, them young trainee teachers were promised a stipend. 9 months now. Probably looking real thin. Folks who share the life stream. Who's smashing the emoji button so that we can spread the credible and valid information? You can imagine working for 9 months and you can get paid. Where you working, man? Kazakhstan? Russia? North Korea? 9 months. Them teachers in there. Entitled to the stipend to get by for the little transportation and the little confectionaries and so forth. 9 months. Nothing doing. Come on, folks. And we say we care about who, when, where, and why, and for how long. Who we care about. Folks, we got to do better. We got to do better. Please. Things tight. And the trainee teacher say they want the stipend. Oh, Priya will take one for the team. But let the students get a little money, man. Let the students get a little money. Let me talk later on. Let me put an end to this foolishness. Let me put an end to this madness. Get it, sharing the little money. 2 bunches ago, you said the thing passed. How now? Nothing left for them trainee teachers. And then some other people every day they could get things. Every day, we got to change that. Moving on to the fight card, folks. Things there. Things tight. Gas gone up. Gas gone up. Folks, look again. I'm going back to basics. I got back to coals now. Look the price of gas. I ain't telling you, people in the diaspora, your family call and said things tight. Believe them. Right? If y'all see 2 y'all planking, y'all bridge missing or 2 in your fence missing, the wood, it's not me. But I going back to basics. I going back to coals and so. I going back to coals. Right? When gas switching this price, kerosene gone up too. So I can't even say I got a refuge in kerosene. Kerosene and girl who sharing their life stream so that we can spread valid and credible information, guy. Valid and credible information. Look the price of gas. You all seen it with your own eyes? How you all receiving this information? Oh, they smash that emoji button for us. Whether you're angry, you're happy, God up, whatever, you're indifferent. Smash that emoji button for us, folks. Smash, and share the live stream. Things tight, folks. I'm telling you, things tight. $5,700 a bottle of gas. Oh, Father, like I got to fetch this gas myself. $5,700? My Lord, a bottle of gas in the oil-producing republic. My fathers, where we going? Things tight. I ain't tell y'all. You think we joking? We just bringing the facts. Smash the emoji button and share. Thing there, we are going. Thing there, share the live stream. Smash that emoji button. For those of you now joining us, welcome in the ring, folks. pace and power. We're moving down the line. We are going down the line. Look what's happening. Them boys got a plan and tell y'all that. Sarah, talk to them. Tell them about crime and they're moving. Them boys got a plan. They got a plan. No plan is a plan too. No plan is a plan as well. Them boys got a plan. And I'm going to reveal it to y'all. Oh, I enable it tonight. I enable it. It's too much. Oh, they're making it too easy for me. They're making it too easy for us, folks. We're going back in government tonight. I want y'all know that. We're going back in government. Who vex loose? Who vex loose? PPP, just pack your bags and go. My God. Pack your bags and go. Who knew it would have been so bad? Things are tight. Tight. That's how things there. It be tight now. Tight. That's how they are. But them guys tell a plan. And we know, we don't peep the card. We peep the playbook. We want y'all know that. What's the plan? First thing, you gotta meet. The first part of the plan is meeting. You gotta meet to have the plan. Them boys meet yesterday at OMG. Oh, Father, the Warao suffering, going through the garbage looking for things to eat in this country. And them boys meet at OMG. We hear them boys buy out the whole MG yesterday. Them boys say they want nobody hear the plan. Right? They rent out the whole of OMG. Yes, Papa Jagabat and Baby Jagabat. Catfish, the whole of OMG. Them boys rent out yesterday. Just the two them eating steak and lobster, octopus, squid, everything. Everything except catfish. Right? Because catfish was there himself. Everything. Big steak and so on. Prawns and so on. Lots of seafood, them boys said. Dora, two of them alone. Rent out the whole of OMG. The whole OMG. So they meet and they plan. Right? That's stage one. What's the next part of the plan? Ask for help. The next part of the plan is ask for help. Hear them boys tell me, hey, them boys are saying now that government will absorb the increase in water and electricity rates. Like they do me a favor, they can absorb it. Huh? It's not we minerals and so on now. They're making all the money. How we can absorb it like you do me a favor? It's the people money. Y'all ain't doing me no favor. You don't go in your pocket. Right? Jack Jones Sue and going into their bank account for all this money that they're making, the landlord and the tenant. It's me money. So what is this thing about? Oh, government will absorb the increase in water and electricity. That's what foolishness is this. And then a young economist, you know, the answer one is run out. Right? This one named Richard Rambaran, he run out. Right? That absorbing the water and the high electricity costs is prudent use of the oil money. Is the oil money, Richard? Right? You know, it's the young ones is like run out, you know. Them old ones who understand what happening, they ain't saying nothing. It's the young one who want fame and glory. Right? And then it's go along and blaze the glory. Right? He run out and say, oh, it's prudent. It's like a no-brainer. It's me money is spending. It's our money is spending, Richard. And Irfan, y'all don't do me no favors. It's the people's money. All of that wealth out there in the ocean. The oil wealth and the gas and the natural resources is our money. So who else you want to spend it on? That's the plan, you know, to make you feel as though they're doing you a favor. So we will absorb the high cost of water and fuel in the land of many waters, in the oil-producing republic of many waters. They're doing me a favor. So that's phase two. Make it seem as though you're doing them favors, but when it's their money, real and truly. Phase three, the private sector stepping out. They know to themselves, you know, small business punishing and suffering, right? But the boys in the private sector, the Josh and James are coming. Who is featured there? Same Rambaran. Same Rambaran. It's the young ones is run out. The big ones know the trick of the trade. And GCI says now it's creating a national small business week. You see how things tight? This is how you know when things tight. This is how you know when things tight. Right? They're now finding work for themselves actually. Members in the private sector. They got some decent ones. But some others, they're now having a national small business week because things are tight. Small business is failing. Things are tight, people. Right? That's stage 3 of the plan. Help them little ones out, friends and family. Help out the friends and family. Right? Stage 4 of the plan. Calling for outside help. Calling for outside help. So just today, Jane Miller, Her Excellency, the High Commissioner, the British High Commissioner, met with education because she realized education got a plan. So how can we help y'all? Yeah? Things tight, people, things tight. So them boys calling for help. So Jane met with them today. And Jane said, how can I help y'all in education? I see what happening. I see it's punishment and strugglation. How can I help? Is that stage 4? Stage 5 is called more help. So just today, Papa Jacobat met with the American ambassador. Right? And I'm telling you, they ain't talking about how much people leaving. Right? It's the crime by Starbuck Market and by border and other matters. Them boys want help. Things tight. And we look in tens. Things tight and we look in stage 6 in the plan. Call for outside help. So in one day, Jane said, I can take charge of education. Say, right. I go meet Papa Jacobat and see if I can take charge of. They spoke about many issues of common interest. All of a sudden, things tight. Things tight. You see them boys meet and plan. And then a plan being executed. Right? Private sector involved. Meeting with stakeholders involved. How we can get out of this mess. Right? Because what do y'all think Sarah when he talk about? Sarah say, you make I put y'all in here. And this is nonsense y'all doing. Y'all make me hand fall. I shame. I put y'all here. I shame. That's what we guess in the nature, how the nature of the conversation went. That is our guess of how the nature of the conversation went. In other matters, folks, it's pocketory. Pocketory. In this place, share the life stream for that. Pocketory in this country, folks. Things tight. It's a wild, wild west here. And that's what Apostle Pastor Nigel London finding out is a wild, wild west. Soon as you stand for talk for your rights in this country, they're coming after you. But they went after London, went after chickens. They went after London chickens because who knew that the PV Council are living right next door to London and moving right next door to London. And the PP councillor, the dog went in by Nigel London Place. This ungodly dog owned by a PP councillor and eat out the man chicken, about 20 plus. Chickens, the man rearing things tight. You got to plant your own garden, rear your own chicken. You could go and buy chicken for $600 a pop. You better rear your own chicken if you want any chicken. Right? If you want chicken, rear your own chicken. $600 a pound. So London rearing your own chicken. The woman dog, I know they train the dog now for going to teach people chicken. This is the kind of policies instituted now. So the dog went and dismantled countless of London chicken. You think it is in this place? A whole set of the man chicken the dogs them kill. Next door. And London was complaining on social media, them boys don't want to do nothing. He went to the station, they don't want to do nothing. Come on, folks, let justice be done. Let justice be done. You dogs can't go in people's place. And what are the odds that dog can go in London Place and kill out all London chicken? Huh? Next thing you know, tithes and offerings got to raise now. You stop this nonsense. Stop it. Folks, stop it. Things tight. We telling you all. Quite interestingly, folks. Quite interestingly. Like divine providence. Quite interestingly. Quite interesting. This is when the story gets a twist. This is when the story gets a twist. The dog had the last supper. The dog had the last supper with Nigel chicken. Don't touch not. The man got chicken. The dog turned up dead. And now London is being accused of killing the dog. The dog turned up dead. But you can't eat 3 chicken, expect 20 chickens and expect to live. You can get colic. You can move out to eat 20 chickens. Like divine intervention. The good book says, eat not the pastor chicken. The dog turned up dead. And now they're blaming London. I said justice is served. Let me close this case. I said justice is served. That's our program tonight, folks. Smash the emoji button and share the live stream. Be here with you. That's our time. That's our program. Share the live stream. That's how the people doing it. Yep, good old Ghana we living in. Things tight. I tell you all that every day is something. Every day is something, guys. Do come back and partner with us so that we can continue keeping on, continue doing what we're doing. It isn't easy. It isn't cheap at all, guys. So come back and partner with us. We're going to share some information with you guys. Some of you know the information already, folks. Lots of responsibilities to meet at the end of the month. Several ways you can contribute to our program to keep us going, to keep us in the fight, folks, and keep us on the forefront. You know we've been good stewards with your finances. We've been expanding. We've been bringing it to you, folks, to give you professional production here, guys. Whether it's FYI, whether it's below the belt, whether it's our flagship program in the ring, folks. We there. And we trust that you guys will be with us as well and help us to meet our obligations. Come on board and partner with us. Help us to move forward. We're available in Cash App. You all share the live stream. You smash the emoji button. We are available in Cash App, folks. The $ in the ring, 592. We're also available via PayPal and Zelle. One email address, in the ring 592 at gmail.com. We are also available via MMG. Our number there, 627-6963. We're available via Western Union and the MoneyGram, Western Union and MoneyGram. And if you guys want some more information, some more clarity, some more guidance on how you can help us move forward, the number you want on WhatsApp is 627-6963. That's our time, folks. That's our program. Let's fight. Yep. Smash that emoji button and share the live stream. You want to know how you can come on board and partner with us? 627-6963. WhatsApp that number. And we're going to tell you guys how. That's our time. That's our program. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. That's our time.